Hey, what is up YouTube? It's me, Bingus Breaker here, and today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club as a game requested by my friend, and because I have no creative output, I couldn't think of anything else to make. So we'll be going with a novel that he wanted to see me do for some reason, but I think it's a great idea to do some gameplay. The last time I've seen this game was probably in like 2018 when I was in grade 8. I'm no longer in middle school or high school. I've graduated already, but I've seen my friends play in grade 8, so that was a while ago. Please enter my name. We'll enter my name as Bingus. Oh, that's a little bit of a weird name for maybe anime. So before I continue, I'd just like to give you some of my insight and my impressions on novels. I don't really do novel games. I've never really played a novel game other than one novel game. I played it for 5 minutes, decided I couldn't do anymore because it was just a bunch of reading and less of the graphics. I do enjoy reading webtoons though. I do read them every night. So I'm hoping that Doki Doki Literature Club will hopefully meet my expectations and satisfy me. So with that being said, let's get with it. Hey, said by question mark. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arm in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! I thought about it for a second there. Should I do a different voice impression for each of these characters? But I feel like that would be too cringe to watch over and for me to edit, though I wouldn't expect that there would be a lot of editing because I just want this to be a full gameplay through. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that you were thinking about ignoring me? That's mean, Bingus. Okay, I should not have made my name Bingus. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Bingus, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. I don't know why I'm drawing out the noise. It's because when Japanese people say they go like I don't know, maybe that's racist. Anyway, we'll continue. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. That may have hit somewhere in me. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. I'm not gonna. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna look at any clubs anyways, but continue on. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. My god, it's the classroom. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Oh, wait, it's not that type of hello. It's hello? Sayuri? Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Am I reading this too fast? I might be reading this too fast. Hopefully I'm not reading this too fast. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you'd know. So, I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayuri. Eclipse. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mini. Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Yeah, I wouldn't go to no literature club either. I'm not much of a bookworm person. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. I may have choked on my spit a little bit. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Now this girl looks like an absolute nerd. She looks like one of those classic 500 IQ anime chicks. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Now this looks like the tsundere type. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Bingus, what a nice surprise. Okay, now this looks so cliche. We got our very friendly, I don't know other word to describe her as, but gentle, generous, does kind of likes everyone type of feeling. We have the tsundere that shits on you, and we have the absolute nerd that is very introverted. Yeah, extrovert, tsundere, introvert. There we go. Welcome to the club. ... All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. See, it's a tsundere. Tsundere. Shit, I don't know the pronunciation. Tsundere. Damn it. I'm embarrassing myself. Anyways, sorry. Natsuki. Oh, so then Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayuri. Sayuri? Jeez, I can't pronounce these names. Can you just ignore her when she gets moody? Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I knew it! She's the smartest in the club! Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Natsuki! Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right! It's great to see you again, Bingus! Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Guys, I think she has a thing for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's always the nice, extroverted girls that are the most popular, that for some reason like the main protagonist. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica! Come, sit down, Bingus. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'd rather sit next to Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? We're making tea in the classroom? Sheesh. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. No, you're supposed to sit next to Monica! Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo! Wah! Wah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to eat icing on her face. Get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Yo, she's weird, guys. She's weird. But I think she likes me, guys. But she's weird. She's waiting for me to take a bite. She's waiting for my validation. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor, and I say it's complete shit. I'm joking. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. No, she bought it from Walmart. $1 donuts from Walmart. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? How is she blushing? Why is she blushing? It's the first time we've met. I've met her for the first time. Maybe she's just shy, guys. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Well, maybe, but not for you know, you dummy. She's giving off the vibes that she does know me, but she's been stalking me. She's giving me off the vibes that she's followed me around the school before, and she kind of she admires me from a distance but has never approached me. That type of person. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teapot in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't enjoy books. But anyways, I digress. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Dude, why are all the girls in this club blushing, bro? Is this a club made, like, is this like a fan club for me? I don't think girls act like this in real life, I'm not gonna lie. They don't act nearly as close, like, similar to this at all. Like, I don't think it's this awkward. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Why is she clutching her heart, bro? Why is she clutching her heart? For what reason? Girl, we just met. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. I think this is like the singles only club or something. I don't know. I'm the only man here and all the girls are swooning over me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Aha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. I think Monica is also the most normal out of all of you four. Wait, how many are there? 1, 2, 3. Wait, how many? Yeah, there's four. There's four. Okay. Why? Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best! You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Bingus, what kinds of things do you like to read? I like webtoons, I like manhwa, I like comics. I guess they're all the same thing, right? I just named 3 of the same things. I like action, I like fighting, you know? I like OP protagonists, maybe isekai, reincarnation. Considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. That is my answer as well. If someone asks me what do I like reading, they're referring to books, but I'm gonna say manga because it's the only thing I read. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. I know one of those things is me. Oh yeah. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki. Is it... I keep saying Natsuki. Maybe it's Natsuki. Because you know Daisuki is Daisuki. But people just say Daisuki. So maybe it's Natsuki. So naturally I just say Natsuki. I don't know. Okay, don't quote me on anything. We're just gonna go with Natsuki now. Just so I don't keep jumping between them. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Eehee! Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just so cute as you are. Sirius sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? You know, I was actually a good poem writer back in elementary and maybe high school. I didn't really write poems in high school because they didn't really force you to write poems, but I was pretty good at writing poems, I'm not gonna lie. My poems are very intricate. They kind of just come out on their own, right? I don't really, when I write my poems, they kind of just flow naturally. Yeah. Anyways, that was not off topic, but that was pretty random of me to insert. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. Okay, maybe it'd be more interesting if I did add impressions. Well, I'm not gonna go too crazy with it, okay? Because it's gonna be really cringe, okay? You wouldn't like them. Okay, I give up. I'm not doing it. No, even just the thought of me doing that just now. Ooh. I don't want to watch. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. It's like art, you know? At the end, maybe you're proud enough to show off, but sometimes when you're doing art as an artist, maybe you don't want people to see because it's kind of embarrassing. You don't know if it's like good or not. It's kind of just for yourself. But anyways, the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. That's exactly what art is. I'm talking about traditional art. But yes, that applies to writing as well, because I guess, you know, they're both literature, you could say. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. Eclipse! ... I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poem. Well, We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bingus? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original club and me joining club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Ooh. Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Damn, look at how sad they all are. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Oh shit, did I click something when I did that? Whoops. I don't know what I clicked, but the dialogue disappeared. Bingus! You all? I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful... Whoa! I'm a simp? Yo, right. I'm a degen. My character's a degen. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Or is it, hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Bingus, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Bingus, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Wink. That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, the protagonist of the story, aka me, is a little bit weird. Red flag. But anyways, alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh shit, do I have to make the poem? It's time to write a poem. Pick your words. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem. Shit, I actually have to make a poem? Oh, no, I just have to pick? Okay. I think... I think Sayuri would like Joy, Heartbeat, Whirlwind. I think... Okay, I'm gonna select Whirlwind. We're gonna select Fluffy. Maybe I'm gonna get one for each of these characters. So let's she likes intricate stuff, right? So maybe like I don't know, disarray? No, that's like unorganized though. Unending. Uncontrollable. I'm between these two words right now. Unending and uncontrollable. Let's go for uncontrollable because I think she likes plot twists. She did mention horror. So maybe massacre or uncanny? We'll go with uncanny. Milk. Milk. Okay, we're going with milk. I have to go milk. Puppy, you know, she would like puppy. Destiny. Go with destiny. Climax. Philosophy. Yeah, I gotta seem like I'm smart, you know. Or unrequited. Okay, we'll go with philosophy. Well, I want to sound philosophical here. Kawaii. Together. Peaceful. I'm gonna click on the ones that pop that I see and shit. I can't speak. I'm gonna select the ones that pop out to me. Shit, nothing pops out to me here. Beauty! Bunny! No, bunny is too lame. Misfortune, romance. It's romance because it's, I think that this is honestly, I don't really know what this game is about. I didn't really read like getting the summary of the game or whatnot, so I'm assuming it's a harem game given the clues. Boop. Okay, boop is like low IQ word. I shouldn't have chose that. Suicide, that's deep. Okay, we'll choose Rose. No, we'll choose Rose or animate imagination. We gotta make it sound beautiful. Fantasy. Did I already? I feel like these words are popping up again. Like they've popped up more than once. Effulgent, whatever that means. And bliss. And then we'll choose precious. And last word, we choose vivacious. I don't know what that means, but we'll go vivacious. It's like you're pulling off words off thesaurus, but you don't actually know what the word means just because you're trying to make your writing piece sound more intelligent. But your teachers always tell you to not use such complex words. But you use them anyways. Hi again, Bingus. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bingus. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making a dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What do you mean I'm not accustomed to it? I read manga every day. Hello? I love anime. That's literature. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. So you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. And I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And so is anime, okay? Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her chair. Don't worry, guys. Bingus always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Am I having fun though? He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Sounds like I'm just a simp. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Bingus can become good friends too. Sayuri... As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri! Even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri... me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's not really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Oh my god, she is blushing so much, bro. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here, boom, she gives me her heart. Boom, she gives me a confession letter right here on the spot. I reject her. Boom. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Cool, can I read a Peppa Pig picture book? And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. Well, I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'd probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes, and I know listening on Sir Yuri's conversation with Monica, we're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Yay, more cupcakes! Aha! Good thinking! Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Damn! Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Sorry, I gotta drink some water. Reading this for like half an hour makes my mouth very dry. Gotta stay hydrated, and so should you guys. Drink your water. ... Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Can we go backwards? We can't. That's damn, that's lame. But did you see the way Monica was talking to her? Monica was talking to her like she's a dumbass. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wow! I open my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Ooh, I definitely like Monica. Monica, I have the fancies for Monica. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. Is that true? Because I think I'm the one cleaning her house and cooking for her. And I think I was the one that she said I was dependable. But anyways, it's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Sayuri glances around at herself. Is she a dumbass, bro? Why is she looking at herself? How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Where? I don't see one. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Damn, I'm a true friend. I'm a real one. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button open. Sorry, button up. Sorry, I don't know where I read that from. What? Seriously, Sayuri. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa, what is this angle? Eehee! This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Or should I say, baka? It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Bro, she's got big watermelons. You know what I'm saying? Eehee! It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see your blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayuri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayuri puts her arms up and twirls around. So if I kept it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayuri. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Finally, I honestly forgot about the poem. Yay! Bingus, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? What do you take me for? I ain't no slacker. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Hee hee. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. What? On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yeah, we're gonna show my poem to Yuri because I feel like I thought of Yuri the most when I chose those words. But I did try to think of everyone, okay? So we're gonna show it to Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. That's also true. I didn't think of that when I chose her, but that's a good reason. I could trust her opinion to be fair. Ooh, she don't like it. She don't like it. It's shit. Yuri stares at the poem. I mean, it passes more than enough for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Be honest, it's shit. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. Alright, she's about to go Eminem rap God on me. She's gonna put Pat God or Gordon Ramsay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it though. Yo. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick it up on them. I think the most important thing I recognize in new writers is that you try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expression are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even on a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Honestly, I don't know what that feedback meant. I don't really know how bad the poem is. I need to read the poem myself, but I didn't get to really make the poem. Biased how? Well, never mind. Oh, she likes me. She likes me. She's about to shower me. Oh, wait. She's gonna do the complete opposite if she's a tsundere. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd like to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light? Shit, I can't read cursive. What does that? What is the second word? Of my hair illuminate beneath the ambient glow? Amber glow? Baffling, it must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battle calm breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light fickles, I fickle back. Bro, I can't read that. I have no clue what that means. Click outside poem area to continue. I think it was shit. I didn't understand. You didn't get your point across. As a reader, I didn't understand, so I think you have a lot of work on, right? It was too complicated and intricate. I think you're too hard. You try to make it sound too freaking sophisticated, okay? I don't know what you're doing, and can you please not use the cursive handwriting? I know it looks pretty, but I can't really read it. You know, you gotta be mindful of your readers. Not everyone can read your shitty cursive writing. Sorry, I got ahead of myself there, but I was being honest. I'm sorry, I have terrible handwriting. Yeah, you're right. You do. I couldn't read it at all. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But I was thinking about that. But it took you a long time to read. Wait, I wonder if I clicked faster, would the dialogue have changed? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Do I? I don't think her handwriting is pretty. I wouldn't consider that pretty. That's a relief. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. But I didn't understand anything. I personally didn't understand anything at all. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bing. See, I didn't understand at all. My dumbass is just saying things to compliment her. I'm just trying to please her. A woman pleaser. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, remember, you're right. Yeah, jeez, I can't even read anymore. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Can we move on now? Oh, finally. Okay. We're gonna go... Okay, we're gonna show Natsuki last, and I bet her reaction is gonna be like... She's gonna be mad that I didn't show her first, you know? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the game actually changes depending on your options or the path that you take, but we're gonna go with... Should we go with our BFF or should we go with Monica? I feel like that we're gonna see some positive output from both of these women. We're going with Monica. I think I like Monica more. I think she's my favorite character so far because she's the most normal. Hi Bingus. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new here and everything, if you ever have suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Okay, can we play Valorant? Can we play Fortnite? How are we thinking about Overwatch or League of Legends? Maybe Osu? Osu's more Japanese, you know? Sorry, is that racist? Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Bingus. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, maybe good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. No, you don't. You completely sound different. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It can take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. Did I read that correct? I think I might have clicked too quickly and read it too quickly. Okay. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone might be a little bit biased with their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Man, Monica is the GOAT, bro. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims you not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. Spackle? What is spackle? I've never seen spackle. Or is that speckle? Spackle. The direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Damn. That was deep. I don't even know what that means. So what do you think? I loved it. It's very freeform. It's, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, that's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Oh, we're already 1 hour in. My cheeks are getting tired from talking so much. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, finally. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Sayuri. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Bingus. Bro, she fake, bro. She's fake. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ah! Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki. Wait, I didn't even talk to her yet. What do you mean? I didn't even talk to Natsuki yet. Or she don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people. Of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Bingus poem, and that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. Bro, don't be weird, Sayuri. Don't be weird. We ain't like that. I'm sorry. We ain't like that. Sayuri, you're weird. You're weird, Sayuri. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm sitting in front of you in the club room. Question mark? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Bingus. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees a full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. It's gonna be brain dead, guys. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Hey, honestly, that was a pretty good poem. I'm gonna rate that the best out of all the poems I've read so far. Sayuri, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, even if she wrote this last minute, I think it's a great poem. No, I think it's a cute poem too. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Finally, we get to Natsuki, and I'm pretty sure that the game was trying to coerce me into going to choose Natsuki as a second choice, assuming with the dialogue when it was like something I don't know, it said something in the last dialogue with the shit, what is her name? Yuri, not Yuri, Sayuri, yeah, it says something about Natsuki. Alright, finally. I don't think it changes the outcome actually. I don't think my, at least not yet, I don't think my options or my choices affect the outcome. Question mark? Well, it's about that. It's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Wow, this is really simple. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Shit poem, but okay, it's not that shit, but it's pretty basic. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. That was a pretty shitty poem. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, but the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Which are we not the same age? Is she like born the same year, but she's not the same age yet because her birthday is a little later, or like what's happening? You know, am I like her senior? Like, what's going on? How old is she?
Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a lot more stressful than I anticipated.
It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Sorry, I need water. Damn, these novels, these graphic novels, definitely probably meant to be read in the mind, not out loud for every single dialogue, because this gets tiring if you're speaking for an hour and more. Across the room, Sayuri and Madoka are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for the suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Bingus did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the effort, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Bingus liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Damn, I'm gonna start a fight, bro. But come on, man. Come on, me. I literally just told all of them that I like their poems. I didn't even understand any of their poems, okay? I gotta stop lying, bro. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bingus appreciates my advance more than he appreciates yours. Appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know that? No, he didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as Bingus started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Bingus, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bingus. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only reason to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bingus? Well, my opinion is, I think there can be a mix, like a balance between complex and simple. If you make it too complex, well, I don't enjoy that shit. If it's too simple, well, then there's that. It's just... Okay, yeah, mid-poem. You understand that, right, Bingus? Well... ... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Shoot. So, of course that's going to be... well, I'm not going to choose any of them because, personally... I don't want to get on any of their bad sides, and I don't like them, or I mean, not that I don't like them, but if I were to go after one person in this club, it would be Monica. You know what I'm saying? Monica is the GOAT. She's the one for me. You know, she gaps the rest of the members, so I'm not gonna get on their bad side or their good side. So I'm gonna ask Sayuri for help. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. But Sayuri, yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. Wait, sorry, who said that? Was I the one that said that? Bro, I just completely changed the topic, bro. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Bingus? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being... She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Oh shit, whoops, I clicked on wrong. I clicked on history. Excuse me, are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because your boobs are bigger than mine. Well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayuri is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means that Yuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Yo, is that weird? That my stomach? I also felt something just now. It wasn't a knot, but I think it's because I want to eat something. But like, what a coincidence. This game giving me the feels, you know? The immersiveness of this game. So amazing. Such a genuine person really does not make a good president, regardless of what she says. Sorry, what the hell did I just say? I don't even think I read that correctly. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Bingus, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. No, maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems. I'm trying to XQC right now, bro. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Bingus! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Bingus, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Ooh, we're finally done. Finally done that chapter, okay? We're gonna save here. I'm gonna save it here, and we're gonna continue in the next video. It's already, I've been 1 hour and 20. But I'd like to say that as I was reading the last dialogue, is it just me or has anyone realized that all the airheads have, in Japanese culture, all the airhead ladies that are childhood best friends, and they all sound like that. They sound like they have that like a very airhead, airy. Yeah, bro. I don't have the vocabulary to describe this, but Mayuri from Steins Gate. Yeah, they all have that voice, and what's ironic is Mayuri, Sayuri, and then you also have the airhead from Demon Slayer. You know the pink hair, Mitsuri or something. I'm pretty sure that's her name or something close to that. They all got the Yuri in their name. But anyways, my thoughts on these ladies. I think ranking wise, if we were to go for one, first would be Monica. Second, probably Sayuri, because I mean, like, who childhood friend turns into a romantic lover type relationship. That's a story on its own, get me? And then now Natsuki and shit, what's her name? Yuri? Shit, those two. It's kind of hard to choose between those two. I think I'm more interested in Natsuki because her personality is funnier because of the things she said. Yuri is a little too shy, but I think in real life, on my taste, I would definitely probably choose Yuri over Natsuki, but since I kind of like Natsuki more in this story than Yuri because she's got a more interesting character than just being timid introvert. She's kind of, a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get out of her. But in real life, if there was a girl like Natsuki, I'd just be absolutely I would find her so obnoxiously annoying that I wouldn't be able to handle her. And so I would probably opt for Yuri over her. So final ranking: Monica, Sayuri, Natsuki, and Yuri. And we'll find out if that changes next time or throughout the story, I mean. But I'm gonna end it off here. It was fun. Definitely something out of my bubble because I don't do graphic novels. And so I hope the content here is not too boring watching me just read, because I don't really know how to go about other than that, because maybe other than interjecting my own opinion in sometimes a commentary, that's the only other way I can see about doing it. But I'm trying to learn how to talk in front of camera, so forgive me if I am kind of awkward and a bit iffy on that. But and this is to you, Jonathan, if you're watching to the end. I finally did it. I finally recorded the first video. Okay, I did it. Okay, all right, this is for you, man. I know you wanted to. I know you love Doki Doki Literature Club for some reason, so this is for you, dude. All right, and that will be the end.